Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. This is a special edition. This is our WrestleMania prediction show. My name is George Coles. This is my tag team partner, Steve Blackman.
Thanks, Al Snow. Gary Rhodes, everybody. We're head cheese.
Your cheese.
Yeah, you smell like it from Monday cheese, motherfucker.
Now, these aren't necessarily in the order they're going to go on. It's just on the order that they were printed out. First match we're going to go with is Brodus, Clay, and Tensai with the Funkadactyls versus the Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Twins. What do you say, Gary?
I'm going to go with the Rhodes Scholars and the Bellas just because, you know, Cody, I like Cody and Sandow. I just don't think this match, you know, is going to bring a lot to the table for the show.
No, in faces, usually when they have these thrown together jumble matches, the faces go over. Going with the Tensai, Clay, and the Funkadactyls.
Okay.
Next we have the Miz versus Wade Barrett.
Go with Wade Barrett. I know they're trying to push the Miz, but I mean they have to see it's not working.
I'm going with Miz. I think certain things that the booking committee is stubborn about, one of them is getting the Miz face turned over. They should have pushed the abort button a month ago, but they haven't, so I'm going with Miz getting this to try and boost his face turn. Next we have Fandango versus Y2J Chris Jericho.
My heart tells me Y2J, but they're not going to debut a guy to lose at WrestleMania. I'm going to go with Fandango, but I think this match, Jericho's going to make this kid pull out all the stops and make this kid a superstar at WrestleMania.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Jericho wins by disqualification. Fandango takes it too far. So they have the goofy side of his character, and then you see the vicious side of his character.
Well, talk about vicious side. Our next match, Ryback versus Mark Henry. What's your choice on this?
Ryback all the way.
I'm going Ryback too. I mean, they're really behind this character. I think if Ryback, and I love Mark Henry's character, don't get me wrong. I know you're a big fan of it. Mm-hmm. But right now, you're trying to get the young guy over. Henry's got 17 years, and don't get me wrong, I think Henry will get another world title run, but I think that's about it for his career.
Oh, yeah. The thing of it, and just a little backstory, what I heard is they were thinking about bringing 3-6 Mafia to do Mark Henry's theme song to the ring, but that might have gotten cheered more, which, if he was going to win, they wouldn't have cared.
Exactly.
But just saying,
Now, the next match, I think you're really pumped for me, too, is the Shield versus Orton, Sheamus, and a Big Show.
Go on the Shield.
Go with the Shield. I believe in the Shield.
I think Orton's going to turn, the Shield's going to win.
I don't even know if that far, but I think the Shield has to win. If they beat Orton, Sheamus, and Big Show, they solidified themselves as main eventers, even when this group's over.
Now, talking about main eventers, we got Brock Lesnar versus Triple H.
And what is it? No holds barred. If Triple H loses, he retires.
Triple H loses, his career's over. I'm going Triple H.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that one too. I'm going to go with Brock. I'm going to do something different. Brock signed another year contract with him.
2 years.
Well, no, the 2 years after Mania. So I don't think they're bringing him to Mania to lose.
Well, the thing is, Triple H needs his win back. They need to use Triple H as an authority figure to keep. Vince doesn't come on the show as much anymore. So it gives him a secondary authority figure to use.
Well, they said he couldn't wrestle no more.
No, remember, Heyman said he can't even be a CEO no more.
Oh, then I'm going with Triple H then. I didn't realize that far. So yeah, I'll go with Triple H.
I think they said that on
a loss to Triple H ain't going to kill Lesnar.
No. And he'll go on to his next feud, have a match at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have Team Hell No versus Big E Langston and Dolph Ziggler.
I like Hell No, but I'm tired of them having the tag team titles and ready for them to separate. If it takes Big E and Dolph to do it, so be it. Now, there has been talk that they were going to add the Women's Championship match to this match. Put all 6 of them together, and if Big E wins, Big E, Ziggler, and AJ will be the Women's Champion, and the guys will be the Tag Team Champions.
I haven't heard that. I'm just going to go with what's booked. I'm going with Big E Langston and Ziggler. I think the Team Hell No split is overdue at this point. I'm sad to say I love both the wrestlers, but it's past its point of good. I mean, the expiration date on the milk's over.
It is, and it was good while it lasted.
Yep.
Now, speaking of a new product, the new improved Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio. The new Alberto Del Rio. Really, I mean, the last, 3-4 months, these guys have really had a change of character.
I'm going with Swagger winning, but Ziggler cashing in on him.
I'm going with Swagger winning. I don't know if Ziggler's going to cash it in, but I'm really going for Swagger. That might be his punishment for his DUI, his pot charge. I don't know. I think Vince probably already forgot about it because the character gets that much heat. So,
speaking of heat, the number one heat seeker in the WWE this week, CM Punk versus the Streak and the Undertaker.
Well, you know my opinion. 20-1. Punk's got to do it. Punk has to beat the Streak.
My heart says Punk. My head says Taker. It's so hard to say because I've heard that Vince McMahon wants to do Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania 30. Now, in order for that to be worth a shit, Taker still has to have the Streak.
I just can't stand seeing Cena take the Streak.
I'm just saying, for that to have more meaning, Taker walks in with the Streak. You know, the good thing about this is this probably as torn as I've ever been on a Taker match before Mania. And that's saying a lot, because usually you know he's winning. I didn't think he'd lose to Hunter. I didn't think he'd lose to Shawn. I didn't think he'd lose to Edge. Edge was the last guy I really thought had a chance to beat him when Edge was 10-0.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. CM Punk beats the Streak.
Oh shit! Talked you into it. I mean, you look at it this way: if CM Punk, it's going to take a heel to beat that streak.
Yes. And
John Cena, unless he turns heel on Sunday, he doesn't deserve that. I'm sorry. Everybody's forced WWE's forced John Cena down our throats for so long. I'm tired of it. No one's forcing Punk down our throats, and the guy's more over than Cena. I mean, hell, the other night on Raw, they were cheering Punk more than the Taker.
There you go. Now, last but not least,
I did this to you.
Twice in a lifetime, John Cena versus The Rock.
Redemption. Well, we know who's going to win. It's going to be Cena.
Well, I thought earlier you were going to go a different route with that.
I was, but you actually kind of talked me out of it because of the best of 2 out of 3. Rock has signed up for the next pay-per-view at Extreme Rules.
I think Cena wins, and then their rematch at Extreme Rules is the blow-off match in the feud, and Cena wins that as well. The only other way I could see this going is Rock winning and frustrating Cena, and Cena attacking Rock after the match, turning him heel.
Honestly, if that happened, I would love that to happen. I mean, will it happen? WWE's shit on it so many times. Cena shit.
Well, the thing of it is, you got to remember, is WrestleMania is a face show. It's for the faces to go over. There's only been very few WrestleManias where there's been a heel turn to end the night.
I think Triple H has been the most successful heel in the main event.
And he's not even that successful.
I'm just saying, though, as far as the heel
guys like Batista and
Orton. Yeah, but I'm just saying he beat Booker T.
That wasn't at Mania.
That wasn't Mania. That was Mania that was the first time the world title was defended at Mania.
Yeah.
But I just think he's usually the main event draw.
But we're both going with Cena.
I'm going with Cena.
All right, just to recap, I got the Brodus Clay and Tensai with the Funkadactyls. You got the Scholars and Bellas. We both got. You got Barrett. I got Miz.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying Fandango. I'm saying Y2J by disqualification. We're both saying Henry. Both say Shield. Both say Triple H. Both of us are on Biggie and Ziggler. Both of us think Swagger's going to win. Both of us are going for Punk. And we're both going for Cena. The sad thing is, if you watch these previews that we've done on previous pay-per-view shows, we've had a lot more disagreements because they've been a lot more unpredictable.
And this is a predictable pay-per-view. And honestly, if you take a look at it, the match that they're building up to build this whole pay-per-view around is the one I really don't give a shit about. The match I'm looking for is Taker and Punk. ADR versus Swagger will be, number 2. The Shield, Orton and Sheamus and Show.
What about Fandango?
Y2J, I'm a fan. I mean, win or lose, he's going to make this kid a star.
But basically, that's our predictions. If you guys want to comment on your own predictions, you can put it down in the comment, or you can put it on our Facebook, our Twitter. Put it down where?
Down there.
Right down there in our comment section. Probably sometime next week, I would say. Probably Monday or Tuesday, we'll come back with the results and compare it to what we predicted for it. But I'm George Coles.
I'm Gary Rhodes.
And this has been Heel Heat.